It's been 1 year since a man died after being sucker punched at a bar in St. Clair Shores. His family is still demanding justice after months of protests. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. 7 Action News reporter SYMA CHOWDHRY shows us why they fear justice is slipping away.
Last December, Shawn Kubic was sucker punched at this bar in St. Clair Shores. By Christmas Day, he was still on life support. But this holiday season, as his family continues to mourn their loss, they're even more devastated because they believe they're not getting justice for Shawn.
Shawn was wonderful. Just wonderful.
It's been 12 months of agony for Shawn Kubic's mom, Kathy, and sister, Kelly. Shawn was sucker punched after getting into a verbal argument with a group of people at Capone's Sports Tavern on Harper Avenue just north of 9 Mile Road. Hatem Akrawi was arrested for throwing the punch. Akrawi is the one wearing a red shirt, and you can see Shawn is looking in the other direction when he gets punched. We stopped the video due to the tragic nature of this death, but pick it up where you can see Shawn laying on the ground, no one looking to see if he's okay. Akrawi was facing second-degree murder charges, but that was dropped. Kelly says because Shawn died from injuries he suffered from hitting his head on the floor rather than the punch itself, Akrawi is not facing the charges they believe he should.
Shawn would have never fallen had he have not been sucker punched. He was blindsided.
And it's been a winding road to justice. Kathy says a previous judge overseeing the case who refused to accept a plea from the defendant recused himself. Akrawi was back in court Monday in front of a different judge. Shawn's family protested outside.
It was painful enough losing Shawn last December and then have to go all through this again. I mean, it's 1 month after the other.
Kathy says this judge accepted the defendant's guilty plea to manslaughter charges, and that likely means the man who threw the punch will not be facing as much jail time as Kathy and Kelly had hoped. Shawn died the day after Christmas last year, just days before his 48th birthday. And he leaves behind a teenage daughter.
He was a wonderful person all the way around, very giving.
And that giving spirit continued. Shawn was an organ donor, improving the lives of 7 other organ recipients. We checked in with the family just days after the hearing via Zoom. This tight-knit family has to spend this holiday season with a huge hole in their heart and the thought that the justice they wanted may now be out of reach.
Every day, it's agony without him.
And Shawn's family says they have to wait until next year to get whatever little justice they say they can get from this case. That's because the defendant will be sentenced in February. In St. Clair Shores, I'm SYMA CHOWDHRY for 7 Action News.
Detroit police are